It's Monday, December 5th. I'm Brooks Peck from Dirty Tackle, and you're listening to The Goalmouth. On today's menu of bite-sized soccer news, El Clasico hand gestures, the fighting teammates of Preston North End, Man City and Liverpool's dueling meltdowns, Roman water sports, and exploding goalkeepers. First up, Sergio Ramos saved the day for Real Madrid once again, snatching a 1-1 draw against Barcelona with a late goal. This extended Zidane's unbeaten streak to a new club record 33 straight matches, one more than Carlo Ancelotti managed in 2013-14. At this point, the rest of La Liga's only hope is if he gets bored of managerial success and starts headbutting people just to feel alive again. Meanwhile, Dani Carvajal has apologized for giving Barca fans the finger after Ramos' goal, and Cristiano Ronaldo has apologized to himself for not taking his shirt off in that moment. Both players promise it will never happen again. Preston North End teammates Jermaine Beckford and Owen Doyle were shown red cards for fighting each other in their side's 2-1 loss to Sheffield Wednesday. Doyle scored Preston's only goal just a minute after entering the match. It remains unclear why they felt that reducing their side to 9 men would be a good way to complete the comeback, but it didn't work. Manager Simon Grayson said the pugnacious pair would be punished, and if Hollywood has taught us anything, this punishment will bring them closer together just in time to stop an evil billionaire from turning the local youth center into an office park. Man City and Liverpool both suffered rather incredible meltdowns over the weekend. First, Man City turned a Gary Cahill own goal into a 3-1 loss. Sergio Aguero tried to kick through David Luiz like a 2x4, and Fernandinho used Cesc Fabregas' throat like a stress ball. The next day, Liverpool had a 3-1 lead over Bournemouth in the 70th minute turned into a 4-3 loss, presumably because Jurgen Klopp's hugs have gotten so tight that his players are now trying to avoid them at all costs. At this point, I would mention that Man United also squandered a lead, but that occurrence is hardly news anymore. The Rome derby was as feisty as ever, with Roma beating Lazio 2-0 thanks to a pair of second-half goals. After scoring Roma's first goal, Kevin Strootman squirted water at Lazio's Danilo Cataldi, prompting Cataldi to grab Strootman by the shirt. This was enough to get him sent off. It was a hilariously odd series of events, and will hopefully lead to a full-on water balloon fight the next time these two face each other. If that doesn't restore global interest in Italian football, I don't know what will. And finally, a match between Lyon and Metz was abandoned when a firework exploded next to Lyon's goalkeeper not once but twice. He was taken to a local hospital and was only found to have temporary damage to his hearing. It's a shame Kevin Strootman wasn't around to squirt water at the fireworks before they could go off. But the crazy thing is that Metz supporters did this after their side took a first-half lead. I'm assuming we don't want to know what they would have done had Lyon scored first. That's all for today's edition of The Goalmouth. You can find more info on all of these stories by subscribing to our email newsletter. The link is in the show notes. Also, help us out and show some love by rating and reviewing the show on iTunes. I've been Brooks Peck. Darryl will be with you tomorrow. Same Goalmouth time, same Goalmouth place. I leave you now with today's Goalmouth top tip. If you're going to fight your own teammates, do it with passive-aggressive emojis on the bus ride home.